My name's Ethan Tobman, and I'm the production designer of Room. Room is the smallest set many of us have ever worked in, but in many ways our director, Lenny Abramson, felt it was the largest he'd ever shot. Like a lunar landscape where every crater represented years of captivity, history, and love. We decided from the beginning in designing and building Room that every tile should tell a story. As a result, we did extensive light studies where we animated sunlight trajectories to figure out which tiles needed to be bleached, darkened, which tiles would never receive sun, which tiles would get more humidity. And in the end, there are about 32 different colors of tile on the walls. There's also scratches beneath the sink, a hole underneath the bed, and different progressions of Jack's advancement as a child evident on the walls. So if you look down low, you'll see how at age 1 and 2, he would have interacted with the walls versus how by age 3 and 4, he's more sophisticated and he's starting to create art and explore. Every piece of furniture in Room has a backstory. We really got into the mindset of Old Nick, Ma and Jack's captor. Who purchased things with a certain economy, in a certain geography, and at a certain time in the Midwest. We limited our resources to his resources, as he would have probably been limited to a flip phone and an AOL dial-up account and a limited education in 2006. We went to a stereo shop and told them that we were trying to build a basement for a heavy metal band, and we didn't want people to hear the music, and that we were on a very limited budget. And that is essentially how we chose most of the materials that went into Room, and we kept to that budget as Old Nick would have. Similarly, while we were trying to achieve the perspective of Jack's inside Room, we were simultaneously trying to achieve Ma's perspective. For example, how do you record a child's upbringing when you don't have a camera? That was how the idea for the tree collage came about, where I took photos of young Jack and did drawings of them, imagining that Ma would have done the same in an effort to record his upbringing. A lot of the dinosaurs, mobiles, the little spoons they cook with, and Jack's drawings are actually done by our actors, Brie Larson and Jake Tremblay, during the rehearsal process. Little details that required tremendous research can be seen if you look carefully throughout the space. The scratch on the floor where the door opens, the accumulation of oil where Jack and Ma's heads would rest up behind the headboard, the progress of Jack's art on the walls, both for his age but also for the limits of his imagination, given his only education is from Ma and the television. The books on the side tables, where they came from, why Old Nick would have chosen some of them, or why some of them would have randomly arrived in the shed, and perhaps some books that Ma or Jack would have specifically requested. Every object has a backstory. So in designing Room and in creating this environment, we created a world that was incredibly textured and warm and loving and layered and deeply personal, where every square inch is imbued with history of his love for his mother.